Romania's government has survived a vote of no confidence in Parliament following more than a week of protests against a law that would have decriminalised some acts of corruption. The government was forced to scrap its decree, which could potentially have freed politicians serving jail time. But protesters are still calling on the government to resign. Well, Mihai Politeanu is the founding member of Initiative Romania, an NGO which campaigns for transparency and open government. He joins me now from Bucharest. Mihai, good to have you with us. Your organisation is one of those that has been protesting against the government. What do you make of the fact that it has survived a vote of no confidence?
Hello. Well, it was expected that we'll survive the no confidence motion. They have a strong majority in the parliament, and also, despite what they did 8 days ago, they won the elections only 2 months ago. So they still have the legitimacy to form the government and have the government. What the protesters asked for was, of course, the repealing of the emergency ordinance amending the criminal codes, but also the resignation of the prime minister. We are expecting.
But why are you asking for that? Why are you asking for the resignation of the prime minister when the government did back down on relaxing the corruption laws?
Well, the prime minister, the minister of justice, and the president of the ruling party, the Social Democrats, were instrumental in promoting this emergency ordinance amending the criminal code. So people consider them to blame them for this attempt to decriminalize acts of corruption, and that's why they want their immediate resignation.
Do you think the protests will continue their momentum, because fewer and fewer protesters have been coming out on the streets since last week?
It's true. Okay. First of all, it's snowing in Bucharest, and also we have the repealing of the emergency decree. However, people didn't get out on the streets only because the attempt to decriminalize acts of corruption, but also because they felt lies at crossroads. If the government succeeded, then there is this feeling that corruption and oligarchs would have taken the country back, taking us back to the beginning of the 90s, to the authoritarian regimes of the 90s. And on the other hand, we had to continue. Protesters said we had to continue the path towards transparency, democracy, rule of law, and anti-corruption. So it's more at stake.
Do you fear that the government will try and will continue its efforts to try and change the law?
Well, they did this before, so we expect this attempt to continue. They did it in 2007, and they did it in 2013, and they did it now. So it's not the first time they are trying either to dismantle the anti-corruption agency or to decriminalize certain corruption offenses. So everybody is scared that somehow the government or the ruling party in the parliament will try again in the near future to amend the criminal code.
Thank you very much indeed for speaking with us. Mihai Politeanu from Initiative Romania there.